Hello everyone, today I want to show you a tree farm that really everybody can build. So in the past I used the end portal a lot for my tree farms, for my super fast tree farms, but on a multiplayer server, yeah, not everybody has access to the end portal in the end that leads to the overworld. And I thought, yeah, it might be interesting for a lot of people to have a wizard power tree farm they could build in the nether where they don't have to remove bedrock. And yeah, it's possible to make a wizard cage with the nether bedrock, also in the nether. You need certain structures, so you need the bottom bedrock has to be a 3x3, and then you need an air block in between and a bedrock on top. So this structure is quite rare, but yeah, Panda already did the work in his video where he showed how to kill the wizard fast. He made a list with suitable yeah, nether bedrock locations. In this list there were also a lot of locations where there was a 3x3 one higher. This isn't really useful because you have to push in the trees from the bottom, so you would need pistons here with a bedrock in the way. So yeah, but he also marked those locations where you have a 3x3 at the bottommost position, and he marked it best. I will link his list and his video about the fast wizard killing in the video description. And the closest location from 0, is at minus 623, 104. So that's the closest location in the nether. So also I need to mention that the bedrock formation is the same in every Minecraft world. So that's why you could look it up in a list. Yeah, two other locations would be at 1552 and minus 1123, and another one is at 656, 2221. So it's quite rare, but if you walk a little, you could set it up easily. Okay, so let's take a look at the farm. I tried to make it as simple as possible, but of course it has to be somewhat effective, and I made it, yeah, I didn't make it slow, so it's quite fast for what it does. It only has a single dispenser, just to, yeah, keep it simple. So you need to feed the dropper is enough if you feed it with a simple hopper line, and also the collection here can be managed by a single hopper line. Actually, not really. The rate, so you would produce about 10,000 logs per hour. So if you want to get the rest of it, maybe you want to double up here. Okay, so I also tried to get everything nice in position. So we could insert the bone meal on this chest. It will be transported into this dispenser. Then you need something to wizard the to damage the wizard. So you could use arrows or snowballs. So they transport it up. Just with this dropper tower, and the wizard is damaged from the side. And yeah, because the tree is only pushed in, is made to a 3x2, you can push it in twice, so there's a T flip-flop. You would activate the dispenser only every second time a tree grows. I guess, yeah, I explained a lot by now. Let's see it in action. So here's where you turn it off. Turn it on, sorry. Then you grab a sapling, just plant it, and the tree will grow. And yeah, you can AFK here, just hold down the right mouse button, and yeah, it returns enough saplings, so you will never run out. And the saplings that are collected by the hoppers are shot out by this dropper here, so you would never run out. As long as you have enough bone meal and yeah, arrows. You should make sure that you always have enough arrows in there, because if the wizard doesn't get damaged, it would damage the tree farm sooner or later. So I rebuilt the farm a little bit, so it also works with oak now. All you have to do to make it work with oak is add another row of pistons on each side, because oak leaf could generate one lower. And I guess, yeah, it also works for birch now, so you could use this also for birch. Yeah, I guess it's better this way. If you want to save on some piston actions and potential lag, then just remove those pistons again. You don't need it if you use it for birch. And if you have the oak mode, very important, limit the tree height to 5, just by placing a solid block. Could it also be a transparent block, just no log and no dirt block here, and that limits the tree height to 5. That prevents big oak trees from generating. Of course, the tree farm is more efficient if it works with birch, because birch trees could grow one higher, and you also need a little bit less bone meal this way. And yeah, the farm is really easy to build. It just took me 1 hour to create this farm, and I don't think really that you need a tutorial. It's so easy. I guess just looking at it from the world download, you could easily build it. So it made it as simple as possible, while it still makes sense as a tree farm. I know that there are those concepts with even easier tree farms where the piston is right next to it and they only work with oak saplings and use a ton of bone meal. I don't have a good opinion about those tree farms, so this one doesn't prevent trees from growing, because there's a 5x5 area where no block exact logs is in that 5x5 area, which makes it bone meal efficient. So, and you also need leaf crushers, obviously, so you get enough saplings back. A tree farm without a sapling returns is useless in my opinion. Okay, enough about that topic. Really hope you enjoyed this farm, and I guess it could be useful for a lot of people on multiplayer servers where you don't have access to the end portal. So there's a huge number of possible locations in Nether. You just have to walk a little bit. So the closest is at -600, 104. That's the first one. And yeah, check Panda's list with all possible locations. So finally I say goodbye and have a good day.